Hey, what's up, guys? It's Breakout Bag Lunch. Back at you with another trade recap. Today is February 9th, 2026, and we are looking at another great green day. We're up $285.84 on a day, and we finally brought this account back. Well, I shouldn't even say back. We finally brought this account into positive territory with a total profit of $232.31 since the beginning of me opening this Express account. Now, with this winning day, I do in fact have the 5 winning days that are needed to request a payout, but I need a little bit more profit, I think, because the minimum payout is $125 apparently, and I can only request 50% of my account balance. So I'm a little bit under the needed amount to request a payout, but we'll see what happens at the end of the day. If I can request one later today, then hopefully I'll be able to do so with the winning day tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I was able to have this winning day with these 3 trades that I took. 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade. I'm going to go over the trades and give you guys my reflection on the trading session and things I can improve on. So let's get started. I'm going to start with just a high-level overview. I'm going to go to the 1-hour chart. If you look at the 1-hour chart, it was kind of like mixed signals to me, because it looks like we were resuming, or I should say, it looked like we were resuming the bullish trend in the near term from Friday's great big rally. But notice how we moved below VWAP, and also how we had this bearish retest of this area of supply or area of resistance. So because of this conflicting information, I feel like it wasn't too clear at first whether to go long or short. But I think, just with the structure here, we moved higher, and then we were moving back below here for a retest of this area. That's the way I interpreted it. And so even though we were below VWAP, my bias for today was positive, because basically we're making higher highs and higher lows. And I viewed this move down as more of a retracement rather than a continuation of a bearish move. If you go to the 1-minute chart, which is what I use for intraday trading, as you all know, we can see that we opened right around this area here that I identified as basically support. We had a bullish break of the 5-minute opening range, which I have drawn here in blue, and we had a move below the 5-minute opening range. After that break, I'm just going to move this right here. Okay, so we kind of tapped this 50% area, but notice how there was aggressive selling at this point. So, with the bias I had for today, I decided to get into a long. I got in a long, and we had a pretty wide 5-minute opening range today, and I'd like to trade or take profit when total profit is similar to basically the range of the 5-minute opening range. So that's how many points I'd like to take. So based on that, my take profit area would be right here. I'll put this in red. How do you change the color? I'll make this red. Okay, so this is my take profit area. As you can see, the distance between this take profit area and the high of the opening range is about the same distance as the low and high of the opening range. And as you can see, this is where I did in fact take profit at 6962. It's a little bit below, but it works. That was a good trade for the day. I tried something a little bit different here. My idea behind this short was that we were at this area of supply, area of resistance, and yeah, as I mentioned before, when we touched this area before in the past, in fact, during yesterday's session, the evening session on Sunday, we moved straight down. And so the fact that we were crossing this area and because we were well above VWAP, I thought we would get a little bit of a retracement to VWAP, but that didn't quite happen. And so I got out of these shorts. And this trade here, this one is interesting. I was looking at basically the point of control here for volume profile. I don't have that on this chart, but it was right around here. We had a bullish reaction based on that volume profile. So I decided to get in longs. And my target was around the previous high of day here. The problem was that, you know, we got this violent candle down, which almost got me stopped out. But then we kind of just grinded up higher from there. It's good that I've recognized that these kind of moves are more manipulation rather than a sign of more selling. And so this trade ended up being a winner. And just in terms of improvement, I probably should have waited to enter this trade, the first trade I took. We probably should have waited until we had a bullish retest of VWAP, like here at 10:04. That would have been more confluence. And I think the second trade is okay, even though it didn't work well. But this third trade is a little concerning, just because we had just a big move down, and my profit target wasn't that large in the first place. I have to think more carefully about risk versus reward. And this isn't related to any trades I've taken directly, but I've just been thinking about how maybe instead of using the fib, it might be better to use the point of control for the session. Because basically what you're looking for when a pullback is a pullback to where there's value, to where buyers and sellers are basically in agreement. It often happens at around 50% of a move up or move down, but that's not necessarily always the case, right? Because if there's a very bullish market, then that area of value where buyers and sellers meet is going to be higher than the 50% area. Or maybe if there's not a lot of momentum, it could be lower than 50%. I'm thinking that the point of control and the volume profile might capture those differences and act basically as a more dynamic way to view the balance and value in the market than the fib. It's not something I'm implementing in my trading right away, but I'm going to do more research on it and let you all know how I feel and whether or not it's going to be something I'm going to use moving forward. Anyway, this calendar is looking a lot better now. Hopefully we get another winning day tomorrow and I can finally get the first payout, which will be great. If you have any comments or suggestions for me, please let me know. But if not, have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow. Forgot to mention this when I was recording a video, but I took the same two long entries that I reviewed in the video on the Apex account, and we're up about $800 on that eval as well. My balance is 52,300 or something around there, so I'm close to passing that eval as well. Okay, that's all. Bye, everybody.